Hello, everybody. This is Detective Daddy from Boston, Massachusetts, and today is December 10th. And swung by like 7 different banks today in order to get coins. Had a very low success rate. Let's put it that way. The very last one finally had some boxes of coins I can get. It was a box of pennies, box of nickels, box of dimes. But out of those 3 boxes, I was only 33% successful. So I don't know. You do the math and figure out how low a percentage I was overall. Only the dimes were circulated. The pennies and nickels were not. I have like close to $500 in nickels and pennies that are uncirculated. I got to return to the bank. But while I was there, I decided, let me check Coinstar, see if there's anything there. Let me show you what I found. So yes, this is what I found at Coinstar today. Kids play money thing, majig, plastic. A non precious metal earring, and 6 keys. Unfortunately, I don't think any of these keys, much like all the rest I've found recently, are going to unlock silver. But let's get into those dimes. Wow, that was fast. They just appeared out of nowhere. Well, we're going to go ahead and get into these. I'm going to start on roll 1, and I'll be back with our first find. I'm also going to be checking some of these for errors, as I do have the cherry picker's guide, and have looked through and seen there's not a whole lot of errors within dimes. So I'm going to write them down, take a look, see what we find, and let's hope we have some luck, and let's hope we find some silver. Well, with that, like I said, be back with the first find. Okay, everybody, I'm on roll number 2. So far, I found a 2009, and as you can see, we got a 1999 D up here. And right in here, I can see double in here and in here. I don't see it on the date. I'm not sure what that is right there. That might be doubling right underneath there, or damage possibly. I don't know. You guys tell me, but I'm going to hold on to this, as I believe this might be a 99D double die, or DDO. Taking a look at the rest of it here. Not seeing anything. Well, look at the bottom of the R and the E there. Look at the B. Look at all of this right here. My goodness. All right, this is awesome. I'm glad I'm actually doing this now. I do believe this is a DDO. Back with the next. Okay, but here we are on roll number 10. Just finished it, and guess what? We got silver in the box. This one here really took me by surprise. I don't think you guys can be able to see it, but the edges on this are really dirty. I did not think this was silver at all by looking at it. It might have been a metal detecting find for all I know, but hey, silver is silver, and after what I found at Coinstar, this definitely makes me happy. Back with the next. Okay, but I was just looking this up in the Cherry Picker's Guide, and they do have a listing for a 53D. Now, there is the, right there, as you can see, clearly, not really worth a whole heck of a lot, and in this condition it wouldn't be worth even 15 bucks, but when I flipped it over, take a look at this. See if I can find it. There we go. Look at the bottom of the D there compared to this right here. It's a lot thicker on the bottom than it is the top, but I can't clearly see the doubling, so I don't know. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Okay, just finished up row 11 and came across this right here. It looks a little bit better on camera than it does in person, but it is definitely heavily grease-filled dyed. You can see it a little bit there on the L, definitely the In God and part of Trust, and on the date. This looks a lot better on here than it does actually in person, because in person you can barely make out the 2 and the 0. But, well, just wanted to show it to you. Back with the next. Okay, everybody, this is roll number 13, and I think that right there might be a silver. Let's see, is it a silver or is it a Canadian? That's the part that makes me the most nervous. Let's see if I can find it now. Here we go, and pull it out. And we got silver. It's the date. 1963. How outstanding is that? 2 silvers in the box. Back with the next. Okay, and just to show Mr. Roosevelt and all his glory right there, there we go. Let's flip it over. 63 Denver. We'll take it. Back with the next. Okay, everybody, on roll 13, still the same one. I just pulled that silver out, and look at that. Is that not a RPM, or am I mistaken here? That definitely, to me, looks like a D over D, which there is a D over D in the Cherry Picker's Guide, but it does not have this one in particular. I think this is a really good find. Well, back with the next. Okay, buddy, so this hunt here is over, and as you can see, we do have a couple dimes here that we did find in the box that were really worth holding on to. One is a 53, and the other one is a 63, both Denver, mints, and silver, so that is awesome. The next two over here are two 2009s, both Denvers, and then we have a 1983 Canadian dime. That one there I thought was going to be the third silver dime of the box, but however, it was not. These two here I'm going to show you in just a second, but these ones here are kind of self-explanatory. It's a 1999 DDO in Liberty, and this one here is the 1983, D over D, which I got to have somebody else take a look at, as it just might be damaged. I'm not sure, but what I looked at in the Cherry Picker's Guide compared to what I see there, I do believe it is a D over D. These two here I'm going to show you in just a second. Okay, this one here is a 1986 with a little bit of widening on the rim. I wouldn't call it really well struck off center, but it was enough that I figured I'd hold on to it. So just a little bit of a double rim, or I think a double collar is what they call it. And this one here I would call a heavily grease-filled die. In God We Trust and the date. It's a 2015. It is dirty. It's got a little bit of wear on it, but look at the Liberty, look at the In God We Trust, and look at the date. Definitely a grease-filled die. I'm going to hold on to it. Well, that's all I got for this one here. Until next time, happy hunting.